Good day, sir. Today we gather here to discuss about our topic. So before that, let me introduce about ourselves first. My name is Wei Xu, and followed by...
And Ong Yee Xin.
I'm Darry.
Hi, Janice.
I'm Tang Jun Han.
And I'm Poh Lok.
Okay, so today we are here to discuss about the topic, which is the solution to the topic many communities experience environmental pollution and health risks. So first of all, what do you think, Poh Lok?
According to a website article in 2017, I found it mentioned 10 ways to reduce air pollution. And I think one of the best is use filter for chimney. This is because the consumption emitted by factory is unavoidable for factories development. We can call this is industrial development. Therefore, factories should use and install this filter to prevent the leaking of toxic gases for healthy hazard. It seems like you have another point, Darry. I'm strongly agree with you, but I think not in the industry will have willing to install the filter lah. So I get a research paper that conducted in Lagos State as almost same year as you. So instead that we must create the public awareness, because a significant part of the hazard associated with the environment pollution is caused by the pure ignorance. So because of this, it's absolutely crucial that we must teach people how to correctly handle the waste and disposal of the toxic substance. So our awareness campaign must focus on people's daily behavior, then educating the public against the action like holding the waste, which will lead to a detrimental effect on the environment. When the public know the impact, they will change their behavior. By following the paper, the resistance that even ranks the awareness campaign as the third most preferable solution on the environment pollution. Okay, and lastly, by focusing on continuous integration, we empower the citizen eco-friendly choice, and they can protect their own communities. And this is my point. How do you think, Jun Han?
I think I agree with both of your opinions, which is related. One is the filtration system, and the other one is the raising the public awareness. However, both of your resource is actually there's a long time already, like 2017, right?
Yeah.
So I have another resource which is related about the AI system, which is the technology developments. So we are going to use for the 2024. This one of the newest versions lah. Okay, so if according to Mirella Wolf, is one of the author for these citations. So every day, the communities around the world is actually facing a compounding crisis, okay, hidden environmental pollution that directly triggers the complex human health risk. So to break this cycle, we're actually looking for AI technologies, which is going to bridge the gap between the ecological monitoring and also the public health. So we are going to forecasting the situations, not like we are going to track the hazard that's after happening already. So by combining the regional ecosystems, the data sets with the medical record sets, so it actually maps out the contaminations hotspots early. But here's the best part, so it actually can predict the exact nature-based solutions needed for the cleanup, like what plants or what algae or what microorganisms that we are going to use in order to break down those toxic substances and also the heavy metals. So as a conclusion for me, this is about moving from a reactive healthcare model to a proactive ecological one. So this is my point. So
Yes, I strongly agree with your point, Jun Han. And at the same time, through my research, I found that the sustainable agriculture and soil carbon sequestration are highly recommended as a main solution, because this statement is basically based on a highly cited research paper in 2020, and is from the Poh Lok and her team, that is published in the Nature Sustainability. Their study proves that the restoring agricultural soils has a technical potential to mitigate up to 5.5 billion tons of the carbon dioxide equivalent per year globally. So instead of damaging the soil by the traditional farming, we can use a better method such as the planting cover crops. This will allow the degraded agricultural soils land to absorb and store the massive amount of carbon dioxide in the lands. This research gives huge support to our project. It proves that we can fight with the climate change and protect our global food supply at the same time. This is a great solution, I think, because the million of the farmers, they can involve in this, directly take part in this change lah.
But personally, I think it's quite hard to make millions of farmers to change their ways voluntary, and most of the carbon emission actually come from the big city. So I have another point, which is integration of sustainable engineering and carbon and urban design. Like technology are great for controlling factory waste, but we also need a way to protect neighborhood environment. So according to Zuniga Terrence 2026 papers, green infrastructure gives cities a smart ways to handle heavy rain. So instead of concrete moving dirty water into river, sustainable engineering use nature to clean pollution right on the spot.
Good idea. I strongly agree with you. But based on my research, I have another idea which is totally different with all of you. Since my solution is based on the government, government as the backbone of any country in the world should always take part and also pay attention in this kind of thing, because they have the right to implement strict and new audits and policy. For example, carbon taxes. There is a paper by Faena in 2023 which stated that in countries such as Italy, US and UK, they already implement the carbon tax. And the extra income generated from the carbon tax can be used again in maybe developing the technology and also used for the urban design. So I think government should always use strict audit to penalize those who are irresponsible. What do you think, guys? Agree with me?
Yes, I agree.
I think through our discussion, we all agree that the top 3 solutions for this issue is implementing strict audits, technology development, and also urban design. Any idea?
I think no.
Yeah, I think this
is a good one.
I think I just jot down all the information that you have discussed just now in our report, I think.
Yeah, this will be a huge support for those who want to study about this topic.
I think our discussion should stop here. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.